chill, break it down, back people need to see my ponytail. I better some killers who die for me. Catch your body on the free will, but when it's close, niggas drive for me.
Word to the homie G Will.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. A football setting unlike any other. The Cotton Bowl cut in half. 50% crimson, 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Texas Longhorns taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to start us off. Texas. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Will be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Can he make it to the marker? They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Second down play coming up. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one, Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Now here's the toss play. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Sooners are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Becoming a long march. The 11th play coming up. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. He breaks free. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The back's got it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback still with the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
In the red area, it's Clark. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. They go with a direct snap. Ball carrier tackled there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Toss play to the outside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looks left and finds his target there. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here comes a handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Remember, the last time they played, Texas squeaked out a close one. That was a painful one for the Sooner Nation.
You know, Chris, to me, Texas and OU is one of those rivalries that just goes back and forth. And remember when Bob Stoops first got to Oklahoma, he seemed to have the upper hand. And then Vince Young in that 2005 magical season for Texas ended up changing that forever. Now it's gone back and forth ever since.
Caught for the completion. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Now rolling out to his left. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And they'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He's found some room at the 45. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Snags a quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years, just off the top of my head. Guys like...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. He's going to score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He's going to take off here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. What a huge moment. That long play wiped away by a penalty. The offense with a long way to go now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looking downfield. It's Hawkins. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
Returner is brought down at the 21. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Come on, bro. What the fuck? Fuck was that, bro?
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. A football setting unlike any other. The Cotton Bowl cut in half. 50% crimson, 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick it away to get this game going. And it's caught from inside the 20. End the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy is 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
And the Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Back in motion now. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Play action here on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. The gain moves the ball to the 34. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.